Yo, what is up, Blaze family? So today I got 19th place at the side deck remote regional playing Cool Tune. Can't make it to Nats this year, so decided to hit one more competitive event before I call it quits for the season. And I did pretty good, I'd say. Went X3 by the end of the event, only losing in the went X3 in the last round to Mario D'Amico. Yeah, called by game one and game three when he was going first was kind of crazy. So yeah, not much you can do. So I'm going to be giving you guys my 19th place Cool Tune deck profile, and shouts outs to Ryan for letting me borrow a bunch of cards. Shout out to Alec, the mentor. Shout out to the homie Justin. Shout out to the entirety of the Reality A Discord server. Y'all helped me a lot with testing and stuff, lending me cards, just helping me out in general, being great friends. And I might have some more shout outs at the end, but let's just get into the profile now. All right, start with the main deck. Pretty standard. Played 3 copies of Q. Q is your best starter, so you just want to max out on it. It helps you play through every hand trap. Really helps. Doesn't help when you open one and then one gets stacked at the top of your deck in the mirror, but it's like, and that could be the same. That could be said the same with every Cool Tune. Played 3 copies of Rico. The 3s are your best cards in the deck, so you want to max out on the 3s. Rico is one of the best board breakers because spell traps are a lot more prevalent in this format, so Rico will help you out with that a lot. Played 3 copies of Rotary. I mean, extra normal. Look at your hand. The graveyard effect, the put back from graveyard effect actually comes up a lot more than you'd think it does, and to be honest, it has helped me win a couple of games where I've been able to like put back Mitsus when they were attributed when I copy this effect off of Loudness War, and then I'm just able to go for a game on the next turn because they can't get enough follow up. So yeah, Rotary. I pray nothing happens to this card on the next ban list because I love this deck, but let's be honest. If Noroi couldn't live, this card probably is not living. I played 2 copies of Mix. I could have played 3, but Mix is your worst starter in the deck. It doesn't really get you anywhere, and it requires a lot more 2-card combos, just like Rotary, but Rotary is strictly better than Mix. And there have been times I've missed the third, like needing extra 2s for more Synchro 5 access, but 2 didn't feel that bad today. I'd probably continue just to play the 2. And then for the last Cool Tunes, played the 1 clip. Never need more than 1. Your quick effect synchro summon. Always, you activated this every game I played. Clip is clip. And for the non-engine, played 1 Magnamut. And we played 3 Harmonia. Swear I had this organized, but apparently not. Shouts out, as I said at the start, shouts out to Ryan for letting me borrow the Harmonias. Harmonia was crazy today. I mean, cool Tune is Cool Tune. Playing Harmonia just helps out a lot in like a lot of weird scenarios where you just need additional hand traps and Harmonia is broken. There's not much more to say. And then the Magnamut was an interesting take for today. I liked it because it would help more with the branded matchup, and also it would just help with like banishing random lights or darks out of the like mirror matches grave. It actually did come up a lot where Magnamut was a lot better because I could get Magnamut search. I could get this on as a body on the board. Sometimes I could make it plus Trackmaker make B2B, but that never came up for me personally. But always having a Harmonia for like my turn to like help break their board even more always came up when it did and felt really nice. I would continue to play 3 Harmonia and 1 Magnamut in this deck. It felt really good. Hand trap, more hand traps, 3 Bell, 3 Ash, 3 Veiler, and the 1 Ogre. Standard, you're playing the Harmonia, so you don't need more than 1 Ogre. Veiler's your targeted negation. Ash is Ash. Ash is God card. In certain scenarios, Ash is like the best 3. in your deck that's not engine, and then Ghost Spell's there because it helps in the mirror, helps against Called By, helps against Illusion Gate, plus side, it helps against a lot of things. So Bell is like the second best 3 hand trap. And then also played 3 Imperms. Wanted to max out on the targeting negation. I didn't feel like playing Pair Bear Scare. I've seen that a lot in lists, but to be honest, I felt that card was kind of meh. It didn't really stand out to me as like a good breaker realistically, especially compared to another card I did play. And I preferred playing Imperms over it. Imperms help against Power Patron. It helped against just drawing it for turn and then being able to out something on their board, and then just being like, okay, I Imperm your biggest interruption. Now I will summon my Cool Tunes and be like, do you have a response, Duelist? No? Okay, I win the game. So yeah, all the hand traps did their part. I wouldn't say any of these hand traps are bad. I barely drew Ghost Ogre, but it's at 1, and I didn't face any branded the whole day, so I never needed to summon it off queue. But Ghost Ogre is Ghost Ogre. It will come up when it needs to come up. For the spells, we played 1 JJ, 3 KTS, pretty standard. You don't need more JJs. I was testing with 2, but after a while, you really only need the 1. Played 1 Overtake, 1 Genesis, and then one thing that I was on the fence about was either the second Genesis or the 1 Overtuning. I decided to play Overtuning for this event because it does suck going second, but it makes your going first a lot better, being able to just freely summon hand traps from hand, deck, or grave. Also, from like deck or grave. And then it also just allows you to summon back guys with the crackback, especially when you top deck it. Sometimes it feels better than Genesis since you have like Harmonia and stuff that you can stick to the board, so it makes it harder for them to out the tuner on your field. So like them, you activating this and then removing all your tuners so it can't resolve never really happens. So yeah, overtuning felt fine. Maybe I'd have to do more testing to see if the second Genesis will be better, but for today, overtuning did its job for like this few amount of times I saw it. And then for extra consistency, 1 pot, called by is called by. Shouts out to Mario for drawing this against me game 1 and game 3 when he went first. That was fun. Yeah, called by the God card, and then Pot of Prosperity. Extra consistency helps you dig for cards both side. Prosperity is beautiful. And then probably top 3 cards in my deck. Fallen and the Virtuous. This card is broken. This card is a breaker. This card can sometimes help you get engine. I had a spot in a mirror match where I was completely bricking and I couldn't draw any engine, but I was able to. But I opened all 3 virtuous, so I went virtuous and Albion pop 1, virtuous and Ecclesia pop another one, and then I went the 3rd virtuous with the Ecclesia engrave, target his mix engrave to summon it, and then grab me combo. And yeah, virtuous is an insane card. The only problem I had was when I bricked on it today, but other than that, I would continue to play this card at 3. Something needs to happen to this card. This card is absolutely insane. It's like definitely top 3 best cards in my whole deck. Yeah, this card is just broken. For the I'll do side last. Shouts out to Sword Soul. We'll be making this good again when Beyond the Brave comes out. Stay tuned for that. For the extra deck, I played 1 back-to-back, 1 Loudness War, 2 RS, 2 Remix, 1 Crackle, and 2 Trackmaker. I've seen a lot of people on the fence about running the Crackle or not. I personally loved it because it helps when you overtake reveal it for mix access if you already have everything else. It also just helps you out a lot when you can like build for OTKs. It can protect you from dying, which it did for me today. Crackle, I would continue to play this card. Some don't play it. I love this card. I would definitely continue to play Crackle. 2 Trackmaker standard, 2 Remix standard, second RS. I felt it was better to run the second RS than like a 3rd Harmonia target because the second RS does and can come up in multiple situations. 1 Loudness War. Didn't need like a second. Every time I summoned the one always helped me out a lot. And then 1 back-to-back, you only need the 1 back-to-back. You never need more. Played Vsauce, Zalen for like your standard searches counter trap post side and climbs into back-to-back. Zalen, like one of your crown jewels of your end board. Zaylin is Zaylin. This deck could not function without Zaylin. I mean, that's a lie, but like, eh. For Harmonia targets, we played one Wind Pegasus and one Malong. I was on the fence of running the third of either being like a pack bit or like a Deep Sea Prima Donna, or the stuff where you've the Despian Lulu for FNV. But I decided to just run the two because these are the best two Harmonia targets that you have access to. And also for the extra deck I decided to play, I could only fit two Harmonia targets, especially playing Fallen and the Virtuous. So I decided to just run these two. Maybe in the future I could cut the RS. I liked it a lot today, so I'll probably just keep it at two Harmonia targets. Like maybe if we see how the format shakes up, maybe I'll play like a Prima Donna, or maybe I'll play a pack bit for like the mirror. But like other than that, these two worked out really well. And then these were the last two cards in my extra for the FNV. It was one Albion and the one Plesia the Dark Dragon. Pretty standard. All you need to make all three FNVs work. Thank you for being in the grave for the reborn effect. Yeah, pretty standard FNV targets. I didn't feel like I needed Dogma because multiple times I've just played this package and been fine with the three FNVs. Because like sure you can't get the third one, but if you're activating an FNV, sending this, and then getting another FNV, and then FNVing again, sending this, and then this shuffling back, you don't really need to search access to the third FNV because you already did so much off of just one FNV. And for the side deck, shouts out to the boys. Gengar, second favorite Pokemon. Charizard, third favorite Pokemon. Shouts out to the Urgula. For the side, I played 3 Fuelos and 3 Droll for the hand traps on the side. Droll felt really good today. Maybe there's a case I make to put this in the main deck, but with branded still being like highly prevalent, I don't know if I'd feel comfortable putting it in the main deck, but like maybe I would. Fuelos, also a highly considerable card to put in the main deck, but I like all my non-engine when I'm going first to do something, or even when I'm going second. I like all my non-engine to be activatable, no matter what the board state. So like maybe I could find a place where I put any of these 5 into the main deck, and then maybe I'd like Perulias to the side. But for where they were today, they felt pretty fine. And then we played the 1 Duster and the 2 Lightning Storms, standard backer removal. Drawing Duster, feeling like a god against Radiant Typhoon, against Doomsy, like just having just generic backer removal. Duster and Lightning Storm speak for themselves. And then the weird cards, because I have 4 spots in my side deck that I didn't really know what to do with before the event. I decided to play 2 Crown and 2 Dark Ruler. These were originally Psy-frames, but I wanted more cards to side into the Doom-Z matchup, because the Doom-Z matchup does just set up like a shit ton of negates, and if you have like either of these or these in combination, you can like crown the Drastrius, and then you can Dark Ruler first, which they can't respond to because a lot of their stuff never ends on something to out Dark Ruler, and then you can like crown the Drastrius so you don't have to deal with the trap card. But other than that, it's like I faced 2 Doomsy, didn't draw these cards. They were like alright. Maybe in the future these will become the Psy-frames again. Maybe it's just like kind of weird when you have 4 random spots in your side deck and not really know what to do with them. So yeah, these worked for where they were. They would have worked if I drew them. And then for the going first cards, played the 1 playlist, the 1 reframing, and the 1 anti-spell. Playlist, fucking god card. I love this card. This card always comes up for me. It's like the greatest card on my end board every time I can end on it. It's recursion, it's loudness war, a little bit watered down, but still fine. Like playlist, I don't know why I didn't start playing this card when I first picked up this deck, but I was missing out on something. Reframing your counter trap, you can search it in your combo post side. So like it was better than to play this than Judgment. And then the anti-spell, I expected like I wanted a better matchup into breakers. So just having this over Judgment to only, because Judgment only hits one breaker, but having this to like deny most spell breakers, especially when I look at their hand and stack their top deck so I know what they're going to have, would be nice. It would have been nice if I drew this card at all today, but Playlist and Reframing were god cards when I either searched them or when I drew them. Anti-spell, we'll never know because I never drew it. Maybe this becomes a Judgment, but to be honest, for the cases that it could fit, having the anti-spell might be a little bit better. And that is the profile. I already did shouts out at the start. So, without further ado, thank you guys for watching, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you all have a wonderful day and a wonderful night. Have a good one.